It also comes equipped with the proper applicators and devices needed to deliver your silver solutions directly to key target areas. This includes the eyes, ears, nose, lungs, topically to the skin, and orally for the digestive system. Be sure to watch our new 7-minute video tour of the Silver Lung system at www.silverlungs.com to learn more about how the Silver Lung system works. As well, we are always ready to answer any questions you may have. That's www.silverlungs.com.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
We were talking about some really hardcore issues in the last hour. Joe Rogan is in town to host the UFC tonight. He's also a comedian, social commentary. A lot of really interesting ideas. I've known Joe for more than a decade. And for a couple of years, I've known Eddie Bravo. And, of course, he's a very well-known Jiu-Jitsu expert and has gyms all over the country and the world, right? Don't you have some outside the U.S.?
Yep, couple. Sweden, Australia, Canada.
Well, it's good having you here, and it was good seeing you last night. There's so much to talk about. Obviously, Joe Rogan of News Radio, Fear Factor, The Man Show. The list goes on and on. UFC Ultimate Fighting Championship. You've been doing that pretty much since the start, haven't you?
I started working for the UFC in 1997. I was the post-fight interviewer.
So 13 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
In fact, I remember like in 99 talking to you, and you're like, man, this UFC is going to be huge, and I never even heard of it. It's going to be bigger than the NFL.
Yeah, everybody was like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. Yeah, it's now, look at it, it's giant. And it's in Austin, Texas, Alex Jones. It's right here.
You know, when I was with Ventura last week, one of the guys from the company that does stuff for UFC was there, and he was going to interview Brock Lesnar right after that when he was on the shoot with us. And so old Brock's back bigger than ever, huh? Yeah. Well, he had, diverticulitis. You know what that is? That's when your intestines get basically inflamed. Well, it's, from eating just, he's so psycho. He only eats meat. He didn't eat vegetables. So he would, have, protein would get... That's what John Wayne had, supposedly 40 pounds of undigested meat in him, yeah. I didn't want to get... No, he had really bad diverticulitis. And you've got how many hundreds of feet of intestine? Yeah, and it just basically... Yeah. Well, that's a nice way to start the interview. Brock's back. That's the point. What? But is he now eating his vegetables? Yes, he's now eating fiber and broccoli and all the things you need to make sure that your digestive tract is clean. It's very important. Don't you realize that as you get older? As I get older, I get excited about when I eat salads. I'm gonna have a good poop now because I had a good salad. Okay, Joe, family show. That's you can't say that. You can't say poop. You can't say anything. Really? I'm just joking. Okay, getting serious here. Now that we've talked, now that we've talked about Brock Lesnar's digestive tract, last night you were really making a lot of points that I thought were right on. Let's get into the red button. The red button. You were talking about how if there's a red button, they're going to hit it. Well, what I was saying is that I believe that all human behavior is natural, just like I believe that all animal behavior is natural. Bees make beehives and ants make ant hills. And these are all natural things. Humans are far more complex, but we don't think of ourselves as being natural, that we're moving in a natural direction. And I think that human beings and human society, especially with technology, I think we create technology and innovation. That's what we're here for. And it's very possible that what human beings are here for is to make some new reality, make some new technological innovation that's going to change the world. And it could be a Big Bang machine. It could be a time machine. It could be just some incredible discovery, something that they're going to invent eventually. I mean, if they keep going with things like the Large Hadron Collider, they're not going to stop there. They're going to use whatever findings that they get from the Large Hadron Collider if it doesn't blow up the world, and they're going to try the next thing. Well, what happens now? The goal is blow up the world. Well, I don't know what the goal is. I mean, that's just the joke. The joke is that we're here to make the Big Bang machine, and that there's a reset button that gets pressed every 15 billion years, and that these intelligent monkeys get to a point where they break down matter and try to figure out what is at the center of the universe.
universe, and they press that button, and it restarts all over again. I mean, who knows? It's just speculation.
But you also made another really good point when we come back from this quick break. You were talking about a case on Fear Factor of where you had these hundreds of thousands of bees out and what happened while this was going on, correct?
Yeah, it was kind of cool because we'll
stay there. We got to go to break.
Okay.
When we come back, tell that story and we'll talk.
Okay.
We'll get Eddie Bravo's view on the world, give out his website and stuff. I'm really glad to have both you guys here.
I'm glad
Great to be here, man.
as well.
All right, and we're going to make Joe stand in the corner for saying
poop.
I'm just joking around, folks. Really good seeing you guys. You know, we went out and ate some steaks last night. I hope we don't end up like Brock.
Yeah, we picked out.
We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us. Alex Jones here with urgent information concerning trendsresearch.com. The Trends Journal distills the voluminous ongoing research of the Trends Research Institute into a concise, readily accessible form. By tracking 300 separately defined domestic and international trends, the Trends Journal establishes the connections that others fail to see or misinterpret. Gerald Salente's Trends Journal allows you to anticipate change, recognize the implications, and take protective strategies. Individual readers from every walk of life can put the Trends Journal Trends Forecast and Trends Analysis to practical use. Extra information to keep you well informed throughout the year when any current event of major social, economic, or political significance occurs. Trends Journal notifies its subscribers of their implications. When you subscribe to the Trends Journal, you'll also receive Trends Alerts. Visit trendsresearch.com today. That's trendsresearch.com. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. This information is too important to wait. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones asking you for a minute of your time to tell you about soap. Not detergents, but good old-fashioned pure soap made by the Cal Ben Soap Company, a family-owned and operated American company. My family, staff, friends, and radio listeners are constantly telling me how much they love these products for bath, hair, laundry, and dishes. There is nothing like these factory-direct, big money-saving, triple-concentrated soaps anywhere. Get a free detailed catalog by calling 800-340-7091 or see them online at 5starsoap.com or Infowars.com. Let's talk to the owner of 5 Star Soap, Marty Schachter, and see what he has to say.
As founder and owner for over 63 years, people keep asking me, how's business? I'm happy to say our business is going down the drain. Call us at 1-800-340-7091. Visit our website, 5starsoap.com, for buying our 1 to 2 month soap sampler. Thank you.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Eddie Bravo, Joe Rogan in studio with us, and they're going to have, this is the kind of undercard, minor leagues of UFC tonight?
No. These are all mainstream major league guys. It's just a Spike fight night. And what it is The Ultimate Fighter premieres tonight, and so they have a live fight show on Spike TV. Not pay-per-view, it's Spike TV. And
I've read some of these are supposedly the best fights, because it's...
Yeah, a lot of them, yeah. I mean, they're very well matched up. I mean, tomorrow the matchups are intense. The main event is Husamar Palhares, who's one of the best jiu-jitsu guys in MMA, taking on Nate Marquardt, who's one of the most well-rounded guys in MMA. So it's a big event. Marquardt's fought for the title before, and he's certainly a top 10 contender. So it's a big fight.
Wow. Guys, both of you, fire out your websites.
JoeRogan.net.
10thPlanetJJ.com.
10th Planet
JJ
Jiu-Jitsu.
Yep. Com. Man, I see your 10th Planet shirts and stuff everywhere. I mean,
Really?
Yeah, I'm all over the country, and I'll see people wearing 10th Planet stuff or talking about it. Yeah.
It's incredible.
Well, how many gyms do you have?
25, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, aren't you one of the, best known jiu-jitsu teachers?
He won't toot his own horn, so I'll say yes. He's one of the most innovative and important jiu-jitsu instructors in the country. It sounds like BS because he's my best friend, but it really is true. He's one of the most important. He's just smokes a lot of weed and comes up with crazy jiu-jitsu moves, and it turns out they work.
And I'm also known as a conspiracy theorist freak. So
that's right.
He's more of a conspiracy theorist freak than me.
Well, you need to go to prison for smoking marijuana, both of you.
Calm down.
I'm against that. Hey, have you seen them on the news admitting that our troops are helping grow the opium? They go, yes, we're helping grow it, and yes, the Bin Laden videos were fake, and but we're still going to continue to put you in prison.
Well, I thought it was fascinating that the brother of the president of Afghanistan was receiving money for years from the CIA, and it was revealed, and it's like barely a story. And this guy is in the opium business.
He's the top opium man in the world.
The guy's the president of Afghanistan. His brother is an opium dealer who gets money from the CIA, and it's like barely investigated, barely talked about, you know?
Okay, Alex, explain something to me. How does the opium trade actually work as far as our troops are concerned?
Okay.
How does that work?
This is what's going on in Mexico. 6 years ago, I was told by Cela Castillo and others who'd been in the DEA, they said you're going to see a huge war down there. There's 4 cartels that aren't paying their money to the CIA and laundering their money. Like Tony Montana, he was good. He went to the local bank and laundered it, and they left him alone. And of course, that's fiction, but the screenwriter on that, Oliver Stone, went and actually studied real cases. So it's a composite of true stories. So I was told years before the 28,000 have now been killed that you're going to see a war down there as globalist-backed Los Zetas go in and start killing local police, mayors, anybody that doesn't basically submit to them. So it's a war over who gets the drug money, not a war on drugs. So in Afghanistan, real Taliban got in. You know, they were nuts, but they were real. Opium production went down over 90%. Now it's up 12 times its previous record. It's flowing out, and the U.S. troops protect the opium. They put this on the news because if they don't, Al-Qaeda will get the money. And no, I'm serious. I mean, I played a clip of Fox News, Geraldo, saying how patriotic it is to grow opium. But then, you think I'm joking?
Come on.
Guys, cue it up.
Oh, let's see this.
Well, you're only here for an hour because you've got to go
see it. I want
at the weigh-ins at 2:30.
Yes, but I have to see that.
Well, we'll go into overdrive then.
Yesterday, today is I just have to do some interviews, and then the fight start at 4.
Is that ESPN stuff or Spike?
No, it's Spike TV and some stuff for UFC.com.
Okay,
Alex, but how do the Americans get paid for the opium? Is what I'm saying. How does that work?
It gets the. Okay, 1999.
Rivera.
Yep.
Can we hear him?
You guys would have to have headphones on.
Oh, well,
look, I just played it yesterday. During the break, I'll play it for you.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Sounds
okay.
Good.
Listeners have seen it.
Exactly, word for word.
Geraldo Rivera's a shill. Is he a shill?
I don't know.
He was the guy who introduced the. He was the one who had the Zapruder film first on television.
The word is he knows all about this stuff, but yeah, at Fox News, he doesn't really get into it.
What did he say? What did Geraldo?
He goes, I'm out here with the colonel, and they're out here helping them grow the opium. And the colonel's like, that's right. We give them the seeds and the fertilizer.
What?
Yeah.
But what do they say? How do they explain to the public that it's legit? I mean, what are they saying? We're giving them the seeds, we're planting it, and we're protecting it. Why?
Because if we don't, Al-Qaeda will grow it and get the money.
That's really the excuse they use? That's genius.
During the break, you can walk out there and listen to it. Because you don't have headphones, so we weren't going to take calls.
You have this clip?
Yeah, no, it's on. They put it on Fox.
What's...
Fox is like, we grow the opium, it's of the Lord.
Geraldo Rivera, opium, Afghanistan, what do we punch in? What are the key words?
Look at him, he's showing them.
What's the name of that clip, so I can just give it...
This is huge.
Yes, it's we tolerate...
Farmers hostage.
And there's Lieutenant Colonel Brian Christmas, 2nd Line Company, 3rd Battalion, 6th Marines.
What's incredible is that no one even questions it. There is literally more than 90% of the world's opium supply comes from Afghanistan, and essentially the U.S. government is in control of it now. And no one even brings it up. I mean, it's well known that the CIA has been involved in the drug trade. If you just look into it, look into the Barry Seals case, look into, you know, what happened in Mena, Arkansas, look into all these different guys that have talked about guys,
will you bring my compromise book in here?